This girl is fucking hilarious.
All right.
So she sent me like 10, like, this is long, okay? So probably 1, 2, 3, like maybe 6 minutes long.
All right, we got time.
But
Let me get comfy.
But guys, my reply was like, I can't. I'm only on voice note free. This is fucking hilarious. Please, can I play this on the pod?
Have we got permission?
Yeah, and I said, can I play your voice? She was like, play my voice. I don't care. I'm not friends with them anymore.
Okay. I feel like this should be an option for people in the future. What we want from you guys is we want a voice note, but then can you put a little message next to it, kind of giving us the gist of it so we know to listen?
So she was like, this is the first message. Was just, hey girls, love you both, love the podcast. Was just listening to episode 70, where you mentioned being invited to the church ceremony, not the reception, but invited back for the evening, and a reminder of the most mortifying situation I've ever been in, like literally nearly died of embarrassment. But I'm on reflection, I'm not sure why I was embarrassed. Voice note or several incoming.
Hey girls, so I just thought I'd tell you this story because every time I tell my friends, they're always like,
again?
Yeah.
hey girls, so I just thought I'd tell you this story because every time I tell my friends, they're always like, oh my God, tell people about the time that you were uninvited from the wedding at the wedding. And I'm like, oh, of course, yep, fine, I'll tell you, but it's so embarrassing. Like, I genuinely am mortified every time I think about it. But on reflection, I'm not sure why I was mortified. So you can kind of call this a bitches from the bride, but not a bitches from the bride, bitches from the guest, maybe. Who knows? Have a listen to this and see what you think. But long story short, I got a wedding invite for me and my ex-boyfriend, and it came through the post. It was all very lovely. I was very excited. It's for a couple friend of mine who I was friends with, but not like super close with. So I get an invite through the post to their wedding, inviting me to their lovely church ceremony, and asking me to RSVP with my food choices. So I get my RSVP, I have a look at it and I'm like, oh, this is all very exciting. I'm going to the wedding. It was a church ceremony and then we were moving on to a local hotel for the reception and for the evening. So I looked at the food choices, I ticked what I wanted for both me and my other half. We were both invited, which I was really pleased about. But I won't lie, there was a little part of me that was like, oh, I'm surprised, but that they've invited me to the day, but also quite honoured. So I filled it in.
You know what's coming,
right?
right?
Postal invite, so I went to the trouble of putting it in an envelope. I put a stamp on it. I put it in the post. I sent it off. Thought that was the end of it. Spoke to the couple not long after and was like, oh, thank you so much. Really excited. Can't wait to be part of your day. Looking forward to seeing you. Hope all the planning's going really well. That was it. Until the day of the wedding, got dressed up, got myself to the church, and then that's when it...
What?
So we were there for the church ceremony. We sat down, we enjoyed it all. Lovely. They came out of the church, we all lined up. We did the confetti line. I was part of that party. Chucked all the confetti, lovely. They were then saying goodbye to their guests as they went to get into the car to go over to the hotel. So I happened to come past them and I said, oh, lovely, lovely ceremony. Thanks so much for having us part of your day. We'll see you very shortly. We're just going to go get in the car and we'll head over to the hotel. They said, yeah, no problems, can't wait. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming. Rah. No indication that anything was wrong, that there was any problem. So merrily, me and my ex-boyfriend hop in the car, we go across to the reception and there's lovely Pims out on the lawn at the front of the hotel, all very lovely. Everyone's chatting, I'm catching up with some of their friends that I hadn't spoken to for a while, all very nice, lovely afternoon. Then, as we're stood drinking a glass of Pims, glass of Prosecco, enjoying ourselves, I could see there was kind of like a little bit of chat going on, and then the groom is looking over at me. So I just, smiled, no problems. Then he comes wandering over to me and was like, oh, hi, how are you? And I'm like, yeah, lovely ceremony, really excited. Can't wait for speeches, best part of the wedding day, rah-de-rah. And he said, yeah, so about that, he said, so did we send you a day invite? And at this point, I froze. My cogs started turning and I'm thinking, did they send me a day invite? Should I be here? Am I meant to be here? Oh my God, have I made a mistake? Then I thought, no. I had a card where I had to choose my meal selection, definitely they sent me an invite. So after a moment's pause, I went back to her and I said, you sent me the invite. And with food as well. As this
It gets worse.
No, it
left
doesn't.
my mouth, I thought, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. His face looks mortified. I look slightly mortified because I've got all this internal dialogue going on did
Am I
I get
making
the
this
right
up?
invite? Did I get this wrong? I 100% did not get it wrong. So, as I said, you sent me the invite. He goes, well, I'm really sorry, but I think we made a bit of a mistake. We were only meant to send you an evening invite. At this point, I wanted the ground to swallow me up.
Down your
Absolutely
pims and go home.
mortified.
Watch us do
So my empathetic self completely kicked in. I thought, oh my God, they must feel awful.
Yes.
Obviously I felt awful too, but I thought, right, what can I do? And I said, do you need me to leave? Is that what you're saying? It's totally fine, don't worry, because I didn't want them to have a bad day and I didn't want it to ruin their day and left with an overriding feeling like that. Anyway, the minute it left my mouth, I thought, oh my God, Laura, you're too nice. Why have you done that?
That's the right thing to say.
He goes, oh yeah, I'm really sorry. We've made this mistake as well. We've done it with one of so and so's aunties, the bride's auntie. Really sorry. It should only have been an evening invite. So yeah, would that be okay? And at this point, I'm literally dying inside, thinking, oh my God, I've now got to leave. So I was like, don't worry. Don't let it ruin your day. It's not a problem. Totally fine. Enjoy yourself. It's fine. We'll see you later. And he was like, oh, please come back for the evening though. Please make sure you come back. You're more than welcome. We'd love to have you join us.
Well, I'm fucking dressed ready.
It makes me laugh now when I think about it, because what a joke. So I then was like, right, no problems. So he sidles off. As he sidles off, I then turned to my ex-boyfriend at the time and said, drink up, finish your drink, we're leaving. I was like, but don't drink too quickly. Don't look like there's a problem. Because, of course, I think words got round at this point that we weren't meant to be there, or they believe we weren't meant to be there because the groom and the bride had said that. So anyway, we stand there for another 30 seconds looking really incredibly uncomfortable with a fixed grin on our face. And then we finished our drinks. Or the drinks that weren't allocated to us, somebody else's pims that we've been drinking. And we left. We turned around, we walked across the lawn. We were the only ones turning away. We walked across the car park, and I remember thinking, I really want the ground to swallow me up. So yeah, I was uninvited from a wedding at the point of being at the wedding because they made a mistake. So luckily it was only local. But question is, do you think I went back in the evening? What would you have done is my question. And think, oh my God, that was so uncomfortable. I'm really sorry that we did that to her. But they clearly had no qualms with it, turning around to me on the day and saying, sorry, we should have sent you an evening invite. All kinds of wrong, in my personal opinion. And having just had my own wedding this year, there is no way I would ever do that to anybody. You'd go straight to the kitchen, you'd be like, I've made a mistake. Please find them a chair, make them some fish fingers and chips. I don't care what they've got, but let them stay and let's not make a big deal of this. But I've never been so mortified as I was crossing that car park with everybody watching me, as I'd just been uninvited from a wedding while I was there. So, enjoy that one.
Would you kick him out though?
No, would I fuck? So anyway, the questions I asked back.
I also would make my coordinator tell them. I wouldn't be telling them. I would die.
I was like, did you speak to the couple after?
Yeah.
And did you give them a card? Because
daytime money, innit?
Daytime dosh.
I'd be rooting back through that card box.
So
take half the money out.
These are the voice notes I got back.
And yeah, I definitely did go back in the evening. I have no idea why. On reflection, it was a really stupid thing to do.
No, I think it's more embarrassing
I just
not.
thought I was like being kind and making sure that they had a good day and they didn't go, oh no, that was really awkward.
Good guess.
I feel really bad.
Yes, I agree.
But actually it just made me feel bad and made them feel awkward. I went back in the evening. No one wanted to talk to me because a word had got round. It was all just very uncomfortable and awkward. The bride didn't speak to me at all during the day, but I was kind of more friends with him.
Okay.
And he kind of just was like, oh, hi, nice to see you. I'll speak to you in a bit. Never came to speak to me. Anyway, after half an hour, I just aborted mission and got out of there. Half an hour was enough for me. So, yeah, very And no, I don't still speak to them now, funnily enough. That quite changed the friendship. And did they speak to me afterwards? No, nothing. I didn't get a message to be like, thanks so much for being understanding. Thank you, totally get it. No, nothing. So, yeah, dead in the water. Note to self, don't uninvite your guests when they've already arrived.
Yeah, because you know that it's... But is it always...
Literally never heard from them again.
That's great.
I think I bumped into them out somewhere at the pub, I don't know, however many weeks, months later, and was like, oh, you know, look like you had a lovely honeymoon, just being polite, but also still dying inside. And yeah, it was just never mentioned again, never spoken to, and I did give them a card, popped a little bit of money in there as a gift for them. Nothing. Like, completely, almost as if they blocked it out from their mind, like it never happened.
Maybe they did try and block it out from their minds.
Yeah, because I'd be embarrassed like they were.
But they're clearly both embarrassed. But I've done weddings where people have turned up that definitely haven't been invited to the daytime.
Really?
But then,
What do you do?
what did I do on that one? I think we found space.
I think
So you need to speak to the people. The first thing I would have done is gone and find out if they can stay.
Yeah.
And then the second thing, if they really couldn't, like sometimes you're at capacity, like sometimes there is no seats.
Yeah.
So is there other options? Is finding that stuff out. But oh my God, I would just want to die.
Die in a hole.